What is up, guys? LD2T here, back again with another Madden 20 online franchise. We're in episode 4, which will be our week 6 game against the Packers and our week 7 game against the Vikings. We just finished our league overview in the last episode, so we're going to dive right into this week's game.
And this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see a man who's been in charge for more than a decade, Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions, as they match up with the great Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday.
Here we are in Monday Night Football.
It's Monday Night Football.
Thank you for letting us say that again. We are here against our rival, the Green Bay Packers, looking for our first win of the season. Let's see if we can get it. As per usual, we kick off to start the game, so we're going to be starting on defense. We're going to look to stop Aaron Rodgers before he gets anything going.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Almost have a first play interception.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure.
I think the definite goal to win this game is just try to shut down Aaron Rodgers as much as possible. I don't think the rushing offense will be too hard to handle, but as long as we don't allow Aaron Rodgers to get long throws down the field, I think we really have this one in the bag. As long as our offense decides to show up as well. And just like that, we start off with a 3-and-out. And our offense walks onto the field after a punt return. You know who we're going to in the first play of the game. Kerryon Johnson. And there's his 5th fumble of the season. We still gained about 16 yards or so, but a 5th fumble is definitely not good. We really need to try to get that in control. We're going to lean heavily on the rush today, both Theo Riggs and Kerryon Johnson, because our passing offense just isn't there currently. So we're going to use it in situations we need to, not when we want to. And we take a sack. That's a shame. We got a 3rd and long, 3rd and 17. Let's see if we can get this 3rd down. Colby Listenby's open. Oh, I don't know if that's a bad pass or I don't know if that's Matt Stafford missing or me throwing a bad pass. But either way, that's the interception. We're mainly back on defense. Let's try to stop him. After the interception, we force a quick 3-and-out. Packers have a great punt, so we're back on our 4-yard line. We got 96 yards to try to score this first touchdown of the game.
Make it a one-receiver route and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring...
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
Oh, they just broke right through the line.
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here's Johnson.
There's a great run, nice.
Able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers.
Looks like we're the first team to threaten this game.
For the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and he'll take this one down near the 15. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Come on, Corey.
Good job defensively.
Use that speed to burst through that hole.
That marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. Well, that
See
was
if
big
Corey
right
can hit this
there
edge and grab this
because they're
touchdown.
the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup.
And he does. There we go. First touchdown of the game, Corey Grant.
More in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, it's Jones.
Oh, another two face masks in a row. Come on.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here's Jones.
Oh, fumble! Let's go!
And the Lions.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up.
Oh, let's go, Theo. Let's go, Theo. Let's go, Theo. Duke him out.
And all the way down
Just about right back into the red zone.
A big play there for Detroit. 54 yards. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise.
Oh, carry on. Let's go. Let's go. Carry on. That's a two-play touchdown drive.
Fourth touchdown on the year.
Two big runs.
The Lions are able to grow their lead.
Let's go.
Well, partner,
Great start to the game.
Run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well done.
The Packers run off some clock. At the end of the day, go with another punt. Our defense is standing strong, so let's get back to offense.
They're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we
And you know who we're going to.
Evaporate and quickly. So how have we seen them combat it? The right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete.
All right. Matt Stafford is just out for a little bit. We were not going to put him in because we don't want to risk him getting hurt for several games. We've got 87 yards, a minute and 10 seconds, and 3 timeouts.
That changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle.
That is not a good way to start it.
And he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He's got room.
Oh my, no, he's gone. No, he's not. Maybe.
He's at the 40.
That's an amazing run. I was going to run out the clock, but damn.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go.
Carry on just wants to put us in a
position to be great. Improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. And the Packers get the Lions on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw is Stafford. Wide open receiver complete.
Looks like we do that, so we're going to call a timeout and kick this field goal before halftime.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to take.
You've got to be shitting me. And a fumble. What do you know? Madden, come on. Okay. Oh, that's halftime.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the Chiefs who were able to come away with the home victory. Patrick Mahomes leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Jared Goff, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Finally, let's get over to Carson, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at Dignity Health Sports Park. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Phillip Rivers, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half. His guys have a 2 touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They go back to the ground.
There we go, another touchdown. We're going to be up 21-0. Since this game's getting a little out of hand, there might be a lot of simming just to save us some time. Alright, we're here in the last 2 minutes of the game. Got some scoring going back and forth, but the Packers never really threatened. So we're probably just going to round this clock and get our first win of the season.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now
and just like that, your Detroit Lions win their first game of the season, 30-15, against the rival Packers. We'll get a quick look at the stats. We'll get right into next week.
Each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Lions, the preparation pays off as they pick up their first win on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Godden. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
What is up, guys? Here we are, week 7. We did training and scouting. we take a quick look at weekly awards. We see our boy, Kerryon Johnson, won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week, so that's good. But let's dive right into our game this week against the Vikings. And actually, for this game,
No, it wasn't.
Isaac is playing his game as well against the Chargers, so you'll probably be hearing from him a little bit as well between the cuts. Let's get right into this game. And we start like we always do. We kick the ball off. So we're out here trying to stop the Vikings from scoring on their first drive.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Cousins gives way to Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be
Still
brought
nothing
down
going
at
for
the
their
28.
offense.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Cousins. And he backs it away.
Should have been a pick. Alright, we forced the punt. Let's get in, see how our first drive on offense goes. Of course, we're going to Kerryon Johnson for the first play of the game. Pretty good run to start off, but he's hurt. No, not Kerryon.
I'm so scared.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now the Notre
I'm
Dame
gonna be
man, this
pissed if Kerryon's hurt
and they will
for a while.
muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Oh, no, I couldn't do this.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters in normal spacing and run.
Who needs Kerryon Johnson? We have Corey Grant.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down.
Yikes.
Just inside the 20 at the 19. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
Kerryon having a very slow start to this game.
Everson Griffin.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
Second quarter action now for Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the
8-yard some points on the board.
That was
All right,
let's fight us. Good stuff.
Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out week 6.
Great start to
And
defense.
down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Right.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a
Oof,
first
lost
down.
Tremendous blocking by
Oh, well.
the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be.
Let's go. I guess cover 2's the game plan, but
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Throw left side.
Yeah, get
Target to
stuffed.
Thielen. And he'll be brought down.
Oh my God,
losing
you got
yardage
sacked.
back at the 40. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against the wide receivers.
Nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Well, there goes our lead.
Touchdown, Vikings.
We're driving halfway through the second quarter.
On third down,
And
Johnson.
we looks like
They'll
we
be
get
marked
stopped.
inches short. No gain on
Here's
the
another
play.
field goal.
And that's gonna.
And just like that, the Vikings are threatening. Just barely outside the red zone. They've got 2 minutes left in the first half. Let's see if we can hold them from a touchdown.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
See if I can keep my lead.
15 down to the 14-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Cousins now. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota. Kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know,
Ooh, that's a turnover.
A little bit, but not with
It's
any great consistency.
It's a punt right there.
Oh, go, Colby. Let's go. That's a way to fire back.
Detroit.
You know we're going for this 2-point conversion.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson.
Ah, close. We're going to start the second half. We get the ball. Carrion's having a really rough game so far, so we're going to try to get him going.
Tell me about
is within striking distance like this at intermission.
We're only down 2, and honestly, if Carrion was having a better game, we might. Okay, I'm going to double up what I'm saying. We just might be in the lead.
There's a reason you're down, but overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
The Vikings' defensive line is completely shutting him down.
Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot
Nope,
of
over 3.
congestion.
And that's an interception.
You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage.
Same though.
It's intercepted.
Yikes.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking.
Nice
Caught
pass.
inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
Oh,
Hold
nope.
And pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about.
I
big plays.
can't
Let's face it, that's what we absolutely
right now.
look for. How about that?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out.
This is why I don't play defense. This is why I hate playing defense.
First down run, call it 8 yards.
Can't do it.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still.
Come on, push it. Let's go. Low in the yards, but he scores a touchdown. Let's go, Carrion. And we're going for 2, of course.
Jump back in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won.
Let's go. We make it a field goal game.
That's going to be a tough one for the defense.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver.
We force another field goal.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Cook.
That was our chance. No. Tackle is that. Tackle him. God damn it. And methodically, the Vikings drive down the field. Now in the red zone. Pressure to take the lead back from us. That won't be the way to start it. My thoughts exactly.
Covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Can't right now.
There we go.
goes down hard, flat on his back.
Forcing another field goal.
Left to go.
My thoughts exactly.
Now Cousins. Going deep
Oh
there
my,
for
no.
Taylor.
Oh, he dropped it!
Incomplete. Down to 15
Oh,
seconds
that
now.
was a touchdown.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins. That's a
No.
screen to Abdullah. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
And we're going to
Field
overtime.
goal from this.
And you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
I just don't want to give up this
All right.
one.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better
We're up by
shape now
4.
on 3rd and just a yard.
2 minutes and 7
This drive
seconds
is
left.
turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball.
Hopefully my defense can come up again with a big steal, or at least hold him back, or something.
I'm not too sure how many guys.
And Detroit getting set to go.
All
now.
right, we
I will
stop
say
him.
they
We
went
make
3
him
and out last
punt,
time,
but
actually
now we're
they
back
didn't
our
even
own
get to
2.
3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here on the
No!
Dropped it. He dropped it. He dropped it. Please punt. Please punt. I can't deal with like a. They're going for it.
There's our loss to the
This was
Vikings.
all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never
I'll give you a
happens.
quick
So great
overview of
call.
the stats.
Give the punt team and the punter.
And then I'll be end of this video.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra
He is?
special. Not
Oh
only
my
did I
god.
get 4
Oh, he
quarters
was
with
short.
you in this
That's a
one,
turnover on downs.
I got some
Oh my
overtime,
god.
a little
Oh
whipped
my
cream on
god.
top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
Just gotta
So
wake
for the
them.
Vikings,
Gotta
they
make
fall
them
the game under
waste their
500 now
timeouts.
at 3 up and 4 down.
what I gotta
and they
do.
will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they suffer their 4th loss so far, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next
Or I
week.
score. Or I score.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to
score.
thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our
Or I
entire
score.
crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You know, Lewis, I don't know what to think about you, because you have 2 rushing touchdowns, but you also fumbled the ball twice. So it's like, what am I supposed to do with you? Like, do I give you a cookie? Or do I tell you, hey, don't fumble again? Probably don't fumble again, and give you like half a cookie, but still, like, that's not cool. You can't be doing that. You can't be playing with my feelings like that. Got a minute 37 left. Can we pull through and get the dub?